On Friday, Israel intensified its military operations in Gaza, urging residents to flee south and closing the key Salah al-Din road. The protests erupted at the border while the US vetoed a UN Security Council resolution calling for a permanent ceasefire and also unrestricted aid access. Its sixth veto, in fact, since the conflict began in October of 2023. Global attention turns to next week's UN General Assembly, where Gaza is expected to dominate discussions.
The Israeli military on Friday urged residents of Gaza to flee southwards and announced the closure of Salah al-Din Road, which is the main north-south highway running across the enclave. The IDF warns that it will operate with unprecedented force in Gaza, with tanks moving deeper into the city. Residents were seen moving south with their belongings in cars, trucks and carts. Some were seen walking along a coastal road in central Gaza. Israel's escalation notice followed internet and phone lines being disconnected for several hours in the region. Protesters gathered at the Israel-Gaza border, chanting slogans and carrying signs against the actions of Israel. Earlier on Friday, residents in Gaza woke up to multiple explosions in early hours. The ground offensive included Israeli tanks and jets pounding the city with sounds of explosion. Meanwhile, the United States vetoed a draft United Nations Security Council resolution that demanded an immediate and unconditional permanent ceasefire in Gaza and sought that Israel lifts all restrictions on aid deliveries to the Palestinian enclave. This is the sixth US veto since the conflict between Israel and Hamas began in October 2023.
So, the United States rejects this unacceptable resolution. It is beyond time that Hamas release every single hostage now and surrender immediately. The United States will continue to work with its partners to bring an end to this horrific conflict for the sake of the people of Gaza, who deserve a future free from Hamas, and the whole Middle East, which is ready to move into a new chapter of peace and prosperity.
Meanwhile, 140 world leaders are expected to meet for the annual United Nations General Assembly Summit in New York next week. This year, the future of the Palestinians and Gaza will be one of the dominant subjects of debates at the UNGA. Amid the clash, Israel also shut the sole gateway between the Israeli-occupied West Bank and Jordan. The move followed the killing of 2 Israeli military personnel when a driver bringing humanitarian aid from Jordan opened fire. Meanwhile, as Israeli soldiers prepare to widen their ground offensive in the Gaza Strip, the world and the UN leaders gather to put an end to this conflict. Bureau Report, DD India.